The topic of the presentation is Exploration Within Limits, the shift in fashion education. The closure of the institutes worldwide due to COVID-19 pandemic has created significant challenges for the global higher education community. The research conducted on higher education during the pandemic provides the synthesis and meta-analysis of 20 countries across all 6 World Health Organization 2020 regions. The table here from the research paper shows the distinct similarities and differences to the approach taken in higher education to implement digital strategies, which was largely based on the resources available to the institutes. In terms of fashion education, including the world's most renowned colleges, Parsons Schools of Design in New York, London College of Fashion, and Central St. Martin's in London, they still maintain an approach for fashion design teaching which is rooted in the core manual skills of drawing and illustration, pattern making, and draping fabrics on mannequins. The tools of communication may have become digital in the past decade, but the creative process of designer graduate still remains resolutely manual. But since the onslaught of COVID 19, the fashion educators and students have been forced to radically rethink their approach and change their ways of teaching, studying, and creating. In the past few months, the majority of fashion schools worldwide have embraced various online teaching tools. Some new innovative formats have emerged, from virtual open days to 3D learning software to virtual fashion shows, providing the graduating batch an opportunity to showcase their collection. The learning software like Flow 3D and Optitex, which was optional for some courses, have gained momentum during this time amongst the students as well. Whereas, on the other hand, the restricted availability of the resources required to teach technical and skill based modules in fashion design courses have been quite challenging for many educators, which has also led to make it work approach. Therefore, the presentation brings forward some of the alternative teaching methodologies adapted at our institute during the lockdown period for practice led modules and its impact on the learning outcome. The accessible video conferencing tools like Zoom, Skype, Google Meet, and Google Classroom have been explored to conduct online classes. Some of the modules which were undertaken during the lockdown includes the design process module. This module in particular requires more of one-to-one feedback to the students regarding their thought process and conceptualization. For a class strength of 25 students, it was becoming very difficult initially as the work was not available physically to assess and give feedback. The students were also finding it challenging to adjust to this, but were somehow able to manage. The most interesting outcome was that the current pandemic and changing lifestyle of the people had a reflection on the concepts picked up by the students for their design process. The concepts of self-cleaning, multifunctionality, and temperature regulation was explored by the students. Here we can see an example of one of the students' work inspired from the self-cleaning mechanism of a shark skin, incorporating it into home textiles, which could be quite relevant in the times to come. Moving to the fashion illustration module, the classes were kept on hold for the batches. But the extension of the lockdown, we were left with no other options but to conduct classes and move to online medium of taking it. Various techniques were incorporated with different batches. The video of the faculty doing the illustration was recorded and shared with the students during the classes. But somehow it did not work much as all the students were not able to understand with just the video recordings. Then a live demo session using a tripod and mobile phone was tried with one of the batches, which still received a positive response. The other major challenge was the availability of the necessary stationeries required for sketching and rendering, which most of the students were not able to arrange. This led to students exploring with various sketching apps like Procreate, Adobe Sketch, Sketchbook, which were easily available on their tablets and mobile phones using stylus. The tools available in these apps further motivated them to experiment with new techniques and incorporate in their sketches. Even the styling students had built engaging visual narratives from objects available at home by using their mobile cameras. The model, the props, backdrop, and themes were all arranged keeping in mind the limited resources which were accessible to them. The student, who most of the time planned to have perfect models for their shoots, realized that styling clothes on their siblings and even mothers made their concepts even more stronger. The fabric manipulation and ornamentation module. This module includes learning of various techniques of hand stitches used for both decorative and functional purpose in garments. For this module, as well as the live demo session on Zoom, was more preferred by the students than the video recordings of the faculty doing it. Due to the lack of availability of the muslin fabric and trims to embroider, interesting leftover fabrics, rags, plastics were used by students to explore and learn the techniques. The non-availability of textile dyeing materials forced students to dye at home using alternative home utensils and dyeing made of natural ingredients like neem and tulsi leaves, turmeric, fruit peels, iron nails, etc. Some of the students even came up with their own recipes of dyeing with natural dyes. Lastly, the pattern making and garment construction module, which is completely technical and relies on tools available in the campus, was completely restructured. The module, which is still taught with conventional approach in most of the colleges, transformed drastically to adapt to online medium. Various methods were experimented by the faculties across the batches. For the students to realize their patterns using 3D softwares like Gerber and Clo 3D, an understanding of the basics of pattern making was still required. The Zoom whiteboard was used by the faculty to draw and explain the pattern in detail. Instead of full scale patterns, the students were asked to make one-fourth patterns and manipulate. The existing garments were also shown to the students online to make them understand the seam and finishes in the garment. The adoption of one-fourth paper patterns reduced a lot of wastage as compared to regular pattern making classes. The lack of availability of muslin fabric to try out the sample even urged the students to collect their discarded clothes at home and cut patterns on them to execute the samples. Therefore, the ingenuity required to complete the course during lockdown has prompted both faculties and students to think outside the box and beyond the curriculum. The current hardship can be seen more as an opportunity than a challenge for students to channel their creativity towards aesthetics, expression, and human spirit that is reflective, adaptive, and transformative. The interlinking of technology and limited resources had led to significant changes and adaptation to new age of learning. This crisis has made the waste and the excess more visible, thereby giving the generation the opportunity to make sustainability a core value.